between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. On the Eagles sideline, it is head coach Nick Sirianni. His guys knocked out the number 3 seed a week ago, looking to take another step forward in these playoffs. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. His guys, the number 1 seed, the extra week to get ready. We'll see if they're rusty at all. Cavante Turpin on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Mike, when we pulled into the parking lot this morning, I mean, the place was packed. These fans have been looking forward to this game for weeks. They're well-rested coming off the bye. Best team in the conference all season long. They understand they're only 2 wins away from the Super Bowl, and their moment is here.
First down run, netted 3, so we've got a 2nd and 7 here. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The play action. It's Prescott. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game if they convert on 4th down. They'll throw again. Dak. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and it's not going to be a lot of game.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
You think back to last week and how well they played in the wild card round, being able to get out of there with a win. And now is when the pressure starts ramping up, Mike. You understand, you're only 2 wins away from the Super Bowl. So which team is able to balance the excitement of being here, but also not letting the pressure of the moment get the better of them?
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
1st and 10.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Pass caught. It's John Mechie. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts going to hold on to this one. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Mechie, the man in motion. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. Officially a 29-yard attempt. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. Cowboys offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. From the shotgun, it's Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Prescott again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys take a 10-3 lead.
Eagles 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. To the 45. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 55. And an Eagles.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He completes this one to Mechie. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Eagles first.
The middle with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Man in motion is Smith. Fourth down, here's Hurts. That is hard. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will tie things up. It's now 10-10. Ball level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, here's Turpin. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At their 49-yard
Now Prescott. Get this complete to Tolbert. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Cowboys first down.
Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Reed Blankenship on the coverage.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. From the 35, it's first and 10. Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 40 now. Is Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Teron Bland. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 6 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
6 yards.
A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, what do you think? A give, and here comes Williams. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Prescott now. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
For the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. On first down, it's Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 11. And an Eagles.
A first down throw for Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. Here comes second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
To the air again. Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now it's second and 1. Hurts will try it again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It is uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's Hurts. A pass complete there to Smith. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Great.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll run again. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete. Kylan grabs it. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's a gain of 2.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one fielded at the 15. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Over the middle to his tight end Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down on 1st down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Jordan Davis in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. Second down, Prescott. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. 3rd and a long way to go. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's down the field for Lamb. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
For the Cowboys.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Hurts. This one brought in by Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Trimmer.
To throw is Hurts. To the outside, pitch made by Brown.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he'll hit the deck here. Remember, that mark comes to start the slide for only a gain of about a yard.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he will give himself up at the end of that one.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Great.
They'll go with the sneak. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Couple of 1st downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts now. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They pick it up on 4th and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. On 2nd down, Barkley. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play. Looking for a 3rd down conversion on this drive, and they only need a 1st. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. On the RPO, he's just going to pitch this one forward.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On play action, Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. Dak can throw it here on first down. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. His pass right side, caught by Lance. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And he'll take this down to the 6th. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's in! Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Eagles 23.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Short pass there, and he's got Granson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing is Howell. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back to the 50-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Let's go. 19.
They'll throw with Howell. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So, right out of a 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. And that one incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll let this go for Pickens. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Howell. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Now it's Howell. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. A pitch comes to Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Uh-oh. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howell. A short throw taken in by Goddard. Here comes 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Howell. Flush to his right. He runs with it. A gain there of 21. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield. It's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
He'll drop to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They are moving on as the #1 seed. The victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.